Welcome, everyone. Did you guys see what? Now, I don't really watch Nick Fuentes. I've seen him like a few times. Mostly clips is what I've seen of him. But he just another incident on his porch. Okay, let me send this link. Asher, what's flapping, dude? Welcome, everyone. Swing, what's flapping, dude? What do we got? What do we got? Lots of happenings. Yo, Swing, I didn't really hear your 2 cents yet on what the Sam Dam happened with the latest Trump shooting, man. I don't know that we talked about it, but I'm sure we're on a similar wavelength. Did you even get duped with that whole thing, Swing? I mean, from the beginning? Okay, let me shut up the live real quick. Shout out to Matthew. Matthew, dude, I'm stoked for you, bro, by the way. Shout out to Matthew, who's going to become, who's like the most famous writer, like Plato or something? Who's the most famous writer? Shakespeare. Okay, dude, Matthew, you may be the new Shakespeare, bro. George Simeon, Agatha Christie. Anyway, that's right, Eva. I mean, it's so odd. Anyone I talk to, it's just we all know. Welcome, Butterdog. Shout out to Butterdog. Swing. What else is happening in Florida, dude? Is there any data centers going up around you? Let me know. Let me just make this live title for Instagram real quick. Okay, we're shouting out the live. Yeah, that's fine, Matthew. Exactly, dude. Shout out to one bot at a time. Shout out to one bot at a time, man. Yeah, it was fake for sure. What do you guys think about the? Well, I'll save it for Instagram. I'll wait for Instagram to be on Rumble, and then we'll discuss further because that's something a bit too sus and sensitive for Instagram. I mean, dude, if you can get a strike for talking about fluoride on a live feed on Instagram, I don't know what to tell you. Welcome, everyone. Was just having a conversation, and it's pretty clear in countries all over around the world that people are aware that they are 100% suppressing alternative energy sources and alternative technologies, man. Namely, what happened to Stanley Meyer and also other inventors. Look what happened to Nikola Tesla. They took all his stuff away. Yeah, I mean, 762, dude. I know, bro. It's shocking. They are censoring information from you guys 100%, especially what's going on with the global energy shock and crisis that's coming around the corner. This is why specifically I made my Rumble channel about a year ago now. I bet you it's like a year anniversary right now of my Rumble. But anyway, so we are live on Rumble right now talking specifically and uncensoredly about what's happening in the world and what's coming around the corner in literally probably a very short amount of time. Including the potential energy rations they're going to try to do. They're trying to ban pet ownership. They want all cows microchipped. Look what they're doing in France with the police using thermal imaging to find cows in people's backyards to go and then, let's just say, medicate them. Did you guys hear what's going on in France, dude? It is a psychological game, 100% element grade. So, guys, listen, we're live streaming on Rumble right now, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. If you want to tune in, click the link in my bio. Come there now. I totally get if you like, like dopamine hits, 30-second reels on Instagram. But if you're trying to do a deep dive and reset your dopamine receptors, come to Rumble now. And also, by the way, there's a million people on Rumble who are fully aware of what's going on in the world today from all over the world, mostly the United States. So I think 70% or so of the people who follow me are from the United States, which is great because America is the last bastion of freedom, and it is the complete front line for the global plan at this point, and it's the most important. I know someone's going to say whatever, but it's true. If America falls, I don't know that Ghana is going to, free the world, or India. I mean, think about it. So anyways, I hope to see you guys on Rumble right now. It's at the link in my bio. Alternatively, you can come over by commenting the word Rumble on any one of my posts, not this live feed, but my posts. You'll get the link sent directly to your DMs. But otherwise, click the link in my bio. Bosnian glass, Russia, dude. I know Russia seems like this bastion of freedom, but Russia has the most facial recognition cameras in Moscow than like any other city next to China. And they're very closely tied to China. And they have digital ID. Basically, it's every country in the world is definitely part of this plan that is to connect us to AI and enslave us. So we got to wake up to it now. Okay, I hope to see you guys on Rumble. Click the link in my bio, and we'll see you there, all right? Much love, everyone. Okay, so I just found out something, by the way. You know those boxes in front of your house or down your street where it's like the electricity cable box where there's one big box and that's where the big voltage goes in, and then it gets distributed through 240 volt cables to each and everyone's house, right? So what you got to do, here's the formula apparently for EMF exposure. 7,000 volts divided by, so 240 volt cable emanates dangerous levels of radio frequency emissions in a 12-inch like radius, right? So 7,000 volts, what you do is 7,000 divided by 120, 7,000 divided by 120 volts is 58 feet. Type in this mathematical formula and it will tell you, there's articles all about it. You should not be closer than 58 feet to your that local gigantic box down the street that has all of the house's energy coming in and out of it and whatnot. You know what I mean? And then also on power lines, there's like your local cable companies and stuff that are the lowest cable on there. Then the second one up is the secondary, which is going to people's houses, which is 240 volts. Is it 220 swing? Are you tripping me up, or is it 220? I think it's 240. Anyway, then the big cable on top of that is 7,000 volts. You should not be within 60 feet of the big cables on power lines. And some people, by the way, their backyard is like and that's 7,000 to like 25,000 volts, by the way, going through the big cables on power lines. Those giant swaths cut through the trees of the giant steel structures that are holding the biggest cables, you don't want to be anywhere near those, dude. Matthew said, what if you live in an apartment with a bunch of apartments connected to it? In that case, you want to make sure you're nowhere near the room in the apartment building that has the 50 or 20 or 10 or 15 smart meters, because every apartment unit has a smart meter allocated for it or to it. And so there's, in some apartment buildings, there is like a room with 60 freaking smart meters that you do not want to be anywhere near. Is it 220 swing? 2 feeds coming to the house. Okay, Swing, shut up. I'll take your word for that, Swing. But Matthew, also the other thing that's good to do is unplug your Wi-Fi router at night. But I think you know all about that. 100%. Yeah, I think you're already on that wavelength, dude. To unplug your Wi-Fi at night, it is a good idea. So guys, listen, a couple things are popping off right now. We have some shit going on in the Middle East that could create a bit of a storm coming around the corner, and will create a shock for the global energy markets. Which you may be thinking, well, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that if there's a global shock to the energy markets, and then all of a sudden stuff is way more expensive, and they do what they're doing in Korea right now, which is locking people down based on their license plate and based on the fact that they say that there's this energy crisis, which, to be fair, like there is, but is it engineered? Does Australia, India, Russia, Romania, Bulgaria, Texas, and a bunch of other places spontaneously have their oil refineries blow up within the same 7 to 10 days? And that's normal? Because that's what happened like in the last 15 days or so. A bunch of oil refineries spontaneously combusted. I think that's not a coincidence. But here's the thing. While that is going on, and this is what I was just having a conversation with someone about, is that people are talking about this Trump shooting. People are talking about the latest gossip, the latest thing that's going on, the latest thing that politics is showing us. All the while, they're cranking up the 5G towers, which I just got insider information today, by the way. Listen to this. I have a friend who worked on, let's just say, security for certain things. I don't know how much I can say really, and I know that sounds like intentionally mysterious, but I'm just being real. Basically, he worked for a company that needed to send emergency signals about 250 miles away. And so it would use cell towers to transmit this signal. Some of the towers were too far away from the other tower to be within range. So what they did was they turned up the range. The towers cranked up the frequencies to emit a way further signal. Now, according to him, these telecom companies, there's no law saying that there's no penalty if they get caught having the cell towers cranked way up above the level that is considered safe. They just get told to turn it down. If they get caught, they turn it down, and then they can turn it back up again the next day. These towers may very well be emitting way more frequencies than it says on the frickin', I don't know, the permit or whatever. It's not what many people may think. They can crank it up, and that's what happened in Australia too. 110 V4. Shout out to CJ. So here's the thing that's crazy. What is being discussed with the Vax campaign that happened globally and the chemtrail campaign, and I talked to a guy who I didn't know he was this aware, but he says, and this is what we've been talking about for years, is that when those heavy metals fall down from the sky that are being sprayed on us and we inhale them and then they crank up the cell towers, this is what's called covert remote influencing technologies, frequency technologies. And it's honestly almost escapes my comprehension, but is basically 100% going on, is that there's some type of alteration en masse that's happening to the world population. And in every single country, they have these gigantic cell towers and smart meters and Wi-Fi and stuff all over the place. So it's not specific countries like America's poisoning its citizens. No, it's every country is doing it, just to a different degree. Tinfoil hat, I don't know that that even does too much. You guys can comment your thoughts on tinfoil hats. My thing is this, though. One of the best ways to deal with the mass amounts of electromagnetic frequencies that are being emitted all over the place right now is to be getting your bare feet on the ground, which grounds out the free radicals that are from the electrons or the frequencies or whatever. Grounding does help big time. The other thing you want to do is, yes, immerse yourself in nature as often as you possibly can. These are like the only practical solutions I know, by the way. Short of everyone going and chopping down every cell tower, which I do not recommend for obvious reasons. That would be incentivizing like a criminal act or whatever, which I don't recommend per se. But short of that, what can we do? Either move away from any populated area. How attainable is that? Or these are the things that I'm understanding. Bare feet on the ground as often as you can. Unplug your Wi-Fi router as often as you can. Perception, I don't know yet, dude. Probably at least an hour. Maybe longer. Then we have also, I think this is the most important one. Some people wonder. So fasting is really good to rejuvenate and restore your system and helps with detoxing, though I'm talking like a prolonged fast. Of course, intermittent fasting is good in general, like it's good to intermittent fast, but a true full body reset fast is 0 calories for like over 3 days. And I know someone's like, well, that's a little bit uncomfortable and not very fun to do. Well, you got to pay to play, dude. And it comes down to that fasting is definitely good. Now, the next thing, and this is why specifically we got to get into this before I get into the World War III thing and the thing that they have coming around the corner. Shout out to Asher, who's been sunning balls and grounding pretty much daily. Freaking awesome, dude. Sad sack, dude. So listen, that's an inside joke. I'll tell you about it later. The other important thing, did you know that you are less affected by the cell towers, the Wi-Fi, the smart meters, the 5G towers and everything, the less heavy metals that are in your body? If you're full of heavy metals and you're exposed to the frequencies, you're like a walking antenna. If you're detoxing the heavy metals, they have the cell towers and whatnot have way less of an effect on your system, which is why I'm always talking about detoxing, because I think if there's one covert war, you can't see it. You can't see these silent weapons, but they're around us. It's silent weapons for quiet wars. We've talked about this before. So detoxing is absolutely imperative. Before we get into the World War III stuff, and shout out to Becky T, because I got to hype up Becky T about what she just got the other day. I wanted to mention Chalk, who you guys have seen me talk about, I'm sure, many times. They're doing something absolutely insane on today's live for the first single person on the live to get $170 worth of freebies that support detoxification of heavy metals, plus restoration and rejuvenation of your DNA, which we know our DNA is the most affected thing by it. It's what the cell towers do, is they disrupt your DNA 100%. And what they found is they did studies in front of smart meters. If you stand near a smart meter for 30 to 60 to 90 seconds, all three of those time intervals indicate and show on a live blood cell analysis fragmentation of your blood cells, which is genetic and oxidative damage. So it's oxidation, it's frying your DNA. It's an unfortunate thing. This is what I do to rejuvenate my DNA and detox the metals from the chemical and frequency assault on humanity. So Chalk is giving away $160, $170 actually, of freebies on this live. I'm going to explain how the deal works. The first thing I have to do, though, is put the link in the chat, which goes to chalk.com, CHOQ.com. And this is, so Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. On this live, they're giving away not just the $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which stimulates stem cell production and massively increases your gut microbiome. Dude, you know what the world needs now? You mentioned that question, but dude, we had like 7 people yesterday completely change the trajectory of their hormones, their fertility, their brain function, their heavy metal amount of heavy metals that are in their system by taking a leap of faith, looking at the clinical studies and deciding they want to boost their system naturally. So what in the world? Obviously, that also supports the live, but we're talking about supporting people's DNA. I could sit here and tell you about Michelle Obama and 9/11, but if you're still drinking fluoride and eating GMOs, let's go, dude. I mean, it's just shocking. So $100 bag organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, we're giving away for free, and the $60 bottle of the Chalk minerals, which are hot water extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah, which have the full matrix of minerals, which rebuilds your DNA and also increases nutrient absorption and nutrient transportation. What the world needs now, Chalk's superfoods and supplements on the website. If you click the link, you will see they have some of the most widely clinically studied superfoods compared to any other supplement companies, herb purveyor, anything like that. Check out the clinical studies, dude. How'd they prove it? The clinical studies. Check out the site before. I appreciate you asking, dude. It's good to have a healthy dose of skepticism and whatnot. Look at the site, look at the clinical studies first. And then also, if you feel like it, the Trustpilot, which is the, leading third-party verified review website on the internet, has over 5,000 reviews for Chalk superfood. So this is the way the deal works, guys. $170 worth of freebies, chocolate powder, and the Chalk minerals. Here's how it works. So you click the link at chalk.com. The number one superfood at chalk.com for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit. So Shilajit is a herbal mineral compound from the Himalayan mountains. It's pro-fertile for men and women. For guys, this is clinically studied to boost total testosterone 21% in 90 days on average. For some, a lot more. For some, a little bit less. But on average, 21% boost in 90 days. For women who take the Shilajit, this has carbon-60 in it. And carbon-60 C60 is a fullerene molecule, which has anti-aging effects. Shilajit is also clinically studied to stimulate the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis, which is how you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. This is like the limitless pill, dude. It also binds to free radicals and heavy metals and excretes them out of the body. That's what Shilajit is known for, heavy metal detoxification. And it also has immense pro-fertile and reproductive organ function benefits. I'll tell you more about that in a second. So that's the number one superfood at chalk.com for men and women. The way to get the $170 worth of freebies, the $100 bag of organic certified genetically tested heirloom cacao from Bolivia, and which also has other superfoods in here I'll tell you about in a second, and the $70 bottle of the Chalk minerals, you go to chalk.com, put the male, you'll see the male or female vitality stack in your cart. If you put the male or female stack in your cart on the subscription basis, and you apply the discount code 44life, you get a lifetime 44% off discount on the male or female vitality stack. And if you're the first person on the live to get the male or female stack with that discount code, you get $170 worth of freebies in addition to that insane almost 50% off discount. Now, here's the thing. Shout out to What the World Needs Now. He said, it's shocking about glyphosate. I know, dude, glyphosate is a chemical assault on humanity, 100%. Shout out to Butterdog. He said, I love my chalk. I'm getting minerals and Shilajit right now. Dude, shout out to Butterdog. You're going to freaking love it. The good thing about minerals, too, you cannot OD on them. If you have too many minerals, your body just excretes the excess. But the cool thing also about minerals is that they grab on to free radicals, and minerals replace heavy metals. Minerals in the body magnetically attach, or whatever it is, encompass the heavy metals and excretes them out of the body. So that's what you're getting with the chalk minerals. Then the crazy thing is Shilajit is a potentiator. So anything you take with Shilajit increases the potential of that herb or superfood. So here's the thing. In both the male and female vitality stack, you have the organic ashwagandha. And this one is for what the world needs now, because ashwagandha, he probably knows because he said he's into testing. The vast majority of ashwagandha on the entire internet basically is farmed in China. Okay, so completely farmed in China. It's the Shanghai surprise. You don't know what you're getting. Our ashwagandha is certified organic and 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha that's found on Amazon or other parts of the internet. The benefits of ashwagandha, I found out today, is even more than I thought, at least in the last 3 days. Like, I literally learned about more benefits to it. So ashwagandha, for men and women, massively increases melatonin production. You get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It is clinically studied. I think it has either 43 or 27, it's like a significant amount of clinical studies. It also increases fertility in men and women, and it increases, there was a bone density study they did for it. Like, it's really good for your bones. And then for guys, it supports testosterone production. And for women, and that's why it's in the female stack as well, it's extremely pro-fertile and pro-hormone optimization. So it's super, super good for your hormones. Now, the third superfood in the female stack is the certified wildcrafted, and this one is for what the world needs now, because she's into testing, man. The Irish moss is, so ours is wildcrafted. The vast majority of Irish moss, and then I'm going to read Perception's comment. Dude, shout out to Perception, bro. Irish moss, the vast majority of Irish moss is farmed in the Caribbean, and it's full of microplastics. The chalk Irish moss is wildcrafted from Nova Scotia. It has the full matrix of minerals, far from any really, like, it's nowhere near any cities. And it has way more bioactive compounds and way less pollutants, as less pollutant than you can get in an ocean, which is connected, but I do believe there's more lands and more waters outside the ice wall and everything. But we'll get to that. So that's the Irish moss, which is in the female vitality stack. The third one in the male vitality stack is Tongkat Ali. Our Tongkat Ali is wildcrafted from the pristine, chemical-free Malaysian rainforests. It is a 100-to-1 extract. It has 23 clinical studies. When guys take it, when guys take it, it boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. Plus, it boosts sperm. Listen to this. Tongkat Ali can boost sperm count up to 688%. And that's based on a meta-analysis of data and testing that they've done on freaking Tongkat Ali, bro. Plus, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. That's the Tongkat Ali. So that's in the male vitality stack at chalk.com. Now remember, the first one to get a male or female vitality stack at chalk.com on the live using the discount code 44life, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you're going to get $170 worth of freebies. The chalk minerals and the chalk lit powder, which I wanted to make this clear too. And what the world needs now, I think detoxing pharmaceutical residue is imperative in today's world, especially knowing that even if you're just drinking or showering in tap water, you're also getting a shocking amount of trace pharmaceuticals in you as well. I wanted to read Perception Mastery said, what's your current understanding from connecting the dots of various information about energy lockdowns, etc.? And finally, any predictions from your opinions? Keep up the work. You're a king. Dude, shout out to Perception Mastery, dude. I appreciate the super chat. My current understanding of connecting the dots of various information about energy lockdowns is basically scrolling Twitter, reading what's going on. I watched a few David Icke videos as well. There's shit popping off all over the place. That's a good source of information. It always hits Twitter first, and then it hits Instagram. Any predictions from my opinions? I think that they are going to try a cyber attack. I think they're going to try a partial grid down scenario. I think they're going to try energy lockdowns. I do think they will completely lose and we win in the end. So I'm not worried about it, but they do have some things cooking up with that. But Perception, if you ask me additional clarification questions, I'll be happy to answer. I just wanted to mention because since we're doing this limited thing for the first person to order, I want them to know what they're getting. So I think Perception Mastery, by the way, already has like the male ultra stack. But the chalk lit powder, so that's going to be free for the first person to get a male or female stack. It has certified organic cacao that's also genetically tested to be heirloom cacao. We found among the studies, among the interwebs, that cacao massively boosts your production of dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, the love and bonding hormone. That's why chocolate is associated with love and Valentine's Day and everything, right? Cacao also stimulates stem cell production, which massively repairs damaged tissue and damaged cells, like from GMOs, fluoride, pesticides, BPA, microplastics, forever chemicals, you name it. That's what one of the things that chocolate powder does as well. But when you combine that with the chalk minerals, we found out the benefits of humic acid. Pipe it down and listen to this, dude, because this is what you're getting for free on top of all the other amazing benefits that's in the male and female vitality stack. Humic acid, which is the compound in the chalk minerals, acts as a natural detoxifier, immune modulator, and nutrient transporter. Listen to this. It binds heavy metals and toxins in the gut for elimination. It boosts gut health. It supports a healthy inflammation response and provides antiviral properties through many studies, etc. Now, humic acid has a high absorption capacity, 7 to 10 times higher than inorganic agents like zeolites. Listen to this, dude. Like zeolites, allowing it to bind to toxins and heavy metals and remove them from the body. That is the chalk minerals. Shilajit has humic and fulvic acid in it, by the way. So if you're taking Shilajit, because it's in the male and female stack, and you get a male or female stack on the live with that discount code 44life, you also get the chalk minerals. We're talking about a shocking lifestyle change, a new chapter in your freaking life when you start taking these superfoods. Then also improved nutrient absorption. Due to its molecular structure, humic acid, again, in the Shilajit and the chalk minerals, increases cell membrane permeability, facilitating the transfer of trace minerals into cells. See, I should really research these superfoods more because this is some of the stuff I've said, but seeing it written differently is freaking amazing. Shout out to Perception, bro. I'm in the UK. We had a power outage for around 12 hours. It was just a couple of towns around the area. What was the cause of the power outage, Perception? Now, here's the thing. Shout out to everyone who's telling what the world needs now to get the female vitality stack, because first thing, by the way, what the world needs now, Swing and Desiree, both of them are on, Desiree's on the female stack. Swing has like the male ultra stack. So you're talking to people who are actually taking this stuff. But I mean, I would highly recommend, especially because you're getting $170 worth of freebies and 44% off for life. If you've never done, if you're have eaten conventional foods throughout your life, you've consumed fluoride, you've eaten McDonald's, just like I have. I got fluoride tablets growing up, actually. I didn't drink fluoride except for at school. But at home, I guess when I was little, I got fluoride tablets, which was just so great. But my pineal gland was calcified from a very young age. I'm glad to have decalcified it now. But that's another thing, by the way, that the Shilajit, the Irish moss, the ashwagandha are all believed to be some of the most powerful pineal gland decalcifying agents in the natural world. What the world needs now said, who discovered this? How long has it been around? I'm glad you asked. The Shilajit, so Shilajit, which is an herbo-mineral compound that comes from the Himalayan mountains, has been traded on the Silk Road for at least a few thousand years. It's carved into stone in ancient India. Genghis Khan wrote about it. The Russian military secretly studied it for 40 years. And Bruce Lee and Arnold Schwarzenegger also attributed much of their athletic performance and success to their copious consumption of Shilajit. No shit, it's in his biography. So listen to this, though. Most Shilajit on the internet, yeah, I know, Shilajit tablets, can you believe it? Oh, bought at a time said fluoride truth treatments. Yeah, I had that too. It's friggin' bullshit, man. Most Shilajit, though, what the world needs now, on the internet, is usually the tar resin, which is 20 to 30% water, full of heavy metals, usually contains 5 to 10 times less bioactive compounds than the chalk Shilajit, and it's not the vibe. Whereas chalk specifically sourced out the most potent Shilajit they could find to make people not, instead of increasing margins or something, giving people a superfood that actually works and is clinically studied. So that's what you're getting with the Shilajit, which again is a potentiator. It increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. And again, that translates or transcends to the chocolate powder, which you can eat by the spoon dry. It's extremely delicious. Like, I know you think, really? It's not just cacao. It's sweetened with maple sugar crystals. It's got Ceylon cinnamon and vanilla bean powder in it. It has lucuma and camu camu, which have extremely powerful vitamin C, very high in vitamin C. So that, again, is super good for your lungs, your blood. It's a detoxifier. It's freaking amazing. But I should warn everyone, there is a bunch of people on the site right now, more than we have to be able to give away the $170 worth of freebies to. So if you're on the fence, quickly get your order placed ASAP with the discount code, but make sure it's on the subscription. So listen, you put the subscription to the male or female stack in your cart. The discount code is for the subscription. Then when you place your order, keep in mind, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time, but a lot of the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to make sure you get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. Look what freaking Desiree is saying, by the way, guys. Desiree is a dear soul who literally just started taking chalk, and she's already feeling like $1 million, giving shocking 5-star reviews in real time on the live. Shout out to Desiree. So again, the female stack is the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, and the Wild Crafted Irish Moss. If you place your order to the male or female stack and you apply the discount code 44life, you get $170 worth of freebies. And that is for the first person on the live to get a stack. And I don't know that we can extend it. I'm also going to shout out the live on Instagram soon and end up getting another bunch of people on the live. We will end up giving it away, but you guys get first come, first serve. Again, the website, choq.com, and the discount code is 44life. Now, keep in mind, too, in the male stack, you have the Chalk Daily. And listen to this. Everyone pipe it down and listen to freaking this, dude. Where is it? Mucuna. So Mucuna is one of the herb extracts that's in the Chalk Daily. The Chalk Daily has Shilajit, but it has 4 other adaptogens specifically formulated for men. Mucuna, listen to this and pipe it, naturally boosts dopamine and testosterone levels because it contains, where is it? L-Copa. Hold on a second. It's highly prized for improving male fertility, enhancing performance and libido, supporting healthy stress response, and supporting muscle growth and neurological health. Then, enhanced fertility and sperm quality. Mucuna is a staple in Ayurvedic medicine for supporting male fertility. It has been shown to drastically improve sperm count, sperm motility, and overall seminal quality by restoring antioxidant enzymes in the reproductive system. And that's just the Mucuna that's in the Chalk Daily, which is the #1 supplement for men. Increased testosterone levels. For men with fertility, or for one who are wanting to increase fertility or who have low testosterone, Mucuna supplementation has been shown to naturally raise testosterone levels. By boosting dopamine, it indirectly stimulates the hormones responsible for testosterone production. That is in the Chalk Daily. Higher libido and better performance. Because of its natural source of L-Dopa, a direct precursor to the feel-good neurotransmitter dopamine, Mucuna acts as a potent aphrodisiac. It can heighten, blah, 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 and help support, okay, yeah. Some of these stuff I can't read it to you guys, but it is shocking. Muscle growth and exercise recovery. Because of its link to increased testosterone and dopamine, Mucuna is frequently used by athletes to help build muscle mass, improve endurance, and reduce recovery time. You know what? This is getting me, like, I'm taking some Chalk Daily right now. So this is the Chalk Daily. That's in the male vitality stack. First one to get a stack, it's $170 worth of freebies. Make sure you put the discount code 44life on the subscription, not the one-time order. I'm going to take a double dose of the Chalk Daily right now. I think I might be, you can, eventually, you have a nose for it. I mean, because I think some of these supplements got mixed up because my little ones were just dumping all the supplements into other supplements, but I'm pretty sure these are 2 Chalk Daily. Worst case Ontario, it's 2 Ashwagandha, but that's awesome too. So I'll take a double dose of this. Get the Mucuna surging, and then, well, what the world needs now, I don't know that they want us dead, although there is a depopulation agenda, but they definitely want us in a lowered state of consciousness. That's what this whole thing is about, is lowering our vitality and altering our vibrational frequency. Now, here's the thing. In the, whatchamacallit, where is it here? Hold on. Irish women. So in the female vitality stack, you have the Irish moss, right? Shout out to Paper Doll. Paper Doll, what's going on? Usually the first one to comment. I haven't seen you comment first in a little while. Irish moss in the female vitality stack, listen to this, supports healthy thyroid function, supports hormonal balance, supports nutrient intake due to its high iodine, iron, and mineral content. It acts as a prebiotic to improve gut health while promoting skin health, boosting immunity, and providing essential iron and calcium, particularly valuable for women's reproductive health and energy levels. Mineral density, iron and calcium. Sea moss is rich in essential minerals, providing iron, calcium, and magnesium, which help increase energy levels and support bone health, particularly helpful during reproductive cycles, and etc. Skin and nails. Often used for beauty, it contains nutrients that support collagen production, resulting in improved skin hydration and stronger hair. And that's just the flipping, dipping Irish moss. Now look at this. Listen to this. The Shilajit, which is in the female vitality stack, of course, because it's in both, boosts energy, supports hormonal balance, and improves skin health. Again, super good for skin. Energy and fatigue. Shilajit enhances mitochondrial function, increasing cellular energy production. This helps combat chronic fatigue and stamina loss, especially during busy lifestyles or hormonal shifts. Again, female vitality stack, dude. So listen, a ton of people are on the site right now. Guys, if you're getting the male stack, you're getting the Chalk Daily, the Tomcat 100, and the wild certified organic, rather, ashwagandha. Super potent, super amazing for your brain function. And by the way, I didn't even mention, Shilajit also massively increases the production of new brain cells. So you get way sharper concentration, memory, and focus if you're taking it consistently. And then also, what's interesting is that because you're taking Shilajit with the ashwagandha and the Tomcat, or the ashwagandha and the Irish moss, the potential of all of those is increased because you're taking Shilajit, because it's a potentiator. Wow, that's awesome. Paper Doll, my hair is curly all the way down to my butt. This is 100% true. Love the Irish moss. Guys, Paper Doll has been taking the female stack for, I don't know, Paper Doll, has it been like 2 years? Has it been, let me know how long it's been, Paper Doll, but it's been a while for you to experience the benefits. You're way past the 90-day chalk challenge. You're on like the 600-day chalk challenge or something. But guys, so remember, so you're putting the subscription in your cart, the male or female Vitality Stack subscription, applying the discount code 44life to unlock the 44% off lifetime discount, and then you are placing your order. And if you're the first person, you get the $100 bag of the chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals, which again is cold water or hot water. I can't remember. I'm going to find out. Extracted from the humic shale deposit in Utah. And remember the benefits of the humic shale, or humic acid rather. Detoxifier, natural detoxifier, nutrient transporter, inflammation response, boosts gut health. And then listen to this. Humic acid has an extremely high absorption capacity, 7 to 10 times higher than inorganic agents like zeolites, allowing it to bind to toxins and heavy metals and remove them from the body. So if we're huffing in chemtrails every day, you're going to want to be taking the beautiful chalk minerals, which has humic acid, but again, so does the Shilajit. The Shilajit also has humic and fulvic acid. Okay, hold on a second. Let me refresh. Okay, guys, so listen, I'm about to shout out the live on Instagram right now. If you are on the site, quickly place your order because we're about to get like 100 more people on the live right now. But if you get the female stack, you can't go wrong. And same thing if you get the male stack. The Tomcat boosting free testosterone 87% in 21 days is freaking shocking. What is supposedly in the chemtrails? Which chems? Yeah, heavy metals, nanopolymers, all kinds of crazy stuff. What the world needs now. Even nanobots, nanopolymers, nanobots, smart dust. It's about making a strange symbiosis, or rather a not a symbiosis. It's about merging man and human with machine is really the plan, 100%. Yeah, exactly, Revilo. Yeah, ball is in the chemtrails. That's right, barium and aluminum. Yeah, what the world needs now, you know, your username, what the world needs now is Shilajit. What the world needs now is ashwagandha. And to be detoxing these things and boosting our vibrational frequencies and increasing our cognition and our being of sound mind and sound body, 100%. So hold on a second. I'm going to title this live real quick. Hold on a second. Let me just double check here. That's right. That's right. Well, what the world needs now, you're watching an actor. Sam Altman is probably a cyborg himself, to be honest. Like, I don't believe that guy founded the thing. I don't believe any of that. It's all smoke and mirrors. He's a puppet, and he's just, it's called, whatchamacallit, informed consent. So he pretends that, what he does is he pretends that, it's like Elon Musk. He says, artificial intelligence is the greatest threat to humanity. And then he goes on to pioneer brain implantable microchips, AI-driven cars, and all kinds of stuff. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's a grand deception, 100%. No, BAAL. It's barium and aluminum. You put it together, and it's Baal, which is the satanic deity that they all worship. Keep in mind too, guys, when you get the male or female stack with that code, it literally comes to less than $2 and something per day to massively increase your fertility, your hormones, your brain function, It's shocking, man. It really is. Shout out to Butterdog, who just ordered, and according to Chalk, he got a Shilajit and a Tomcat. Dude, congratulations to Butterdog, which means you're getting, I'm going to get Chalk to include the free lit powder in your order, but you get the lit and the Chalk minerals if you're the first person to get the male or female vitality stack. So Butterdog got the Shilajit and the Tomcat. Congratulations to Butter. We're going to get you a freebie. The good news is, though, is that for someone on the fence who hasn't got a stack yet, the deal is still active to be able to get the $170 worth of freebies, which you're going to freaking love. And also, not to mention the effect that it has on your endocrine function and your pineal gland, which is not discussed enough, to be honest. Peter Thiel, the reptile, it's an anagram for it, 100%. And also, the other interesting thing is that when you are all of a sudden you begin to start detoxing the heavy metals, the contaminants, the fluoride, it literally feels like you're coming out of a drug-induced state, because all those things do is accumulate over time and totally gimp your brain cell, your brain function and everything. And what happens is that it's like a frog in boiling water. You don't realize it's been 10, 20 years or more of exposure to these contaminants and chemicals, and you really don't feel that you're not in your highest form. Your brain is not in its highest functional form, so to speak, when it's been polluted by these contaminants for so many years, which is why, again, absolutely imperative to be detoxing 100%. And again, that comes down to the fact that this whole plan is to lower and alter your vibrational frequency, your endocrine system, and your fertility 100%. Well, exactly. So what the world needs now, I mean, let's put it this way. If you're drinking tap water or even showering in it, you're getting exposed to atrazine. Atrazine reverses the gender of frogs. And that is in 90% of our bloodstreams right now because it's all over the place. So it's hard to fathom that they would want us anything other than in a lowered state of consciousness, 100%. So that's why we got to be detoxing, man. Now, again, so the discount code is 44LIFE. That's 44LIFE. You apply that to the male or female Vitality Stack subscription. You get 44% off for life. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. But keep in mind, the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. Now, with that being said, I do have to shut out the live on Instagram again. And when I do, there's going to be like another 100 or so people on here. And when that happens, we are definitely giving away the $170 worth of freebies to who gets Boom Bang Bing the next stack or the first stack. So you do want to make sure you get your, beat the freaking rush, man. I can hold slots for people, but yeah, it's looking like we're going to end up giving it away real quick here. So hold on a second. Let me shout out the live on Instagram real quick. Apparently people are punching their orders in too, like putting it in their carts and they're coupon coding it. So let me check here. Hold on a second. Shout out to Swing, dude. Dude, Swing, you're like grandfathered into unlimited freebies, bro. With all that you have done, yes. 100%, dude. Shout out to Swing, man. Okay, hold on a second. Swing, for real, guys. Swing from them has a an entire wall of chalk. Like literally, I'm talking a gigantic wall full of chalk. He is completely stocked up. Hold on a sec. Or like a giant cupboard full. Like he does not willy-nilly around with his superfoods, man. Okay, let me just see here. Boom, bang, bing. Yeah, that's right. It's a fear factor, CJ. And also, part of the plan too is to what they do is they create a problem reaction solution, right? So I'm pretty sure what they're doing is they are, for example, they can either totally fake it or it's actually legit. That they like, so example, the bird flu, right? Bird flu comes along the corner. And all of a sudden they say everyone has to keep their birds inside or vax their birds or whatever in order to keep them. And this is what they do in order to basically control the food supply 100%. Is they go around, and that's what's happening in France. Like I said, I didn't mention this on the live, but in France, they're going around using thermal imaging to find cows in people's yards, and then going and showing up with the vaccine police to vaccinate them. It's freaking shocking, man. And that's that's actually what they're doing over there. It's freaking wild. But remember too, if you're taking the, I told you guys the benefits of the Tonkat and the Mucuna for men. For women, the Irish Moss benefits: hair, skin, and nails, energy, detox, gut health, skin health. Traditionally used in Ayurvedic. Oh, that's the Shilajit. Yes, of course. The Shilajit, an adaptogen, regulates hormones, healthy mood and focus. And again, oh, look, Shilajit is naturally rich in iron and fulvic acid, which enhances iron absorption, particularly beneficial for women. Wow. And bone health. Research indicates that daily supplementation of Shilajit may preserve bone mineral density and massively increase bone health and bone density. Wow. And improves reproductive health. Wow. Regulating menstrual cycle. Wow. Freaking cool. Use only purified Shilajit. Unprocessed forms may contain heavy metals. Wow. See, I told you guys, this is from Google's AI. They actually put it together for you. Okay, so listen, I'm going to shut up the live on Instagram real quick. This is basically the last call to get the $170 worth of freebies. If you're on the fence, quickly get your order placed with that discount code to get the biggest freaking sale of the year that Chalk is doing. I can't even believe it, dude. $170 worth of freebies. $100 bag of the Chalk lit powder and the $60 bottle of the Chalk minerals. You're going to freaking love it. Shout out to Savannah, who said you're saved. You said, Savannah, bless you, Savannah. Savannah's been watching for a while. She finally came around, took a leap of faith, and decided to get the female stack. She's feeling like $1 million. I don't think she's actually got it yet. It's in the mail. She just ordered it yesterday, I believe. But I'm stoked for you, Savannah. I really am. 100%. This is just freaking amazing. So, and also getting the real-time reviews is shocking as well. So hold on a second. There's a bunch of people on the site right now. If you're on the site, quickly get your order placed ASAP because I'm shouting this out on Instagram right now, and we're going to cover more details about what's coming around the corner. But detox, man, absolutely imperative. I didn't make my order. What do you mean, Savannah? Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Okay, we just got a couple more people just added their stacks to their cart. As of right now, if you place your order to the male or female stack, you're getting the freebies. So the deal is still on. But that could change. But as of right now, if you place your order, you're boom, bang, banging it. And I do recommend highly to the female stack because the stacks are, what they found is that the stacks help consolidate supplement regimens. It only show my female stack. Yeah, that's okay. Savannah, you're not going to see the freebies on when you place your order. The freebies aren't going to show up. They get placed into your box when it's packed up and then shipped to your door. But yeah, you don't see like free lit, free 7 wonders, or free minerals when you order. That gets packed up with it, and then it's on your doorstep. So okay, hold on a second. Let's shout this out real quick. I wish I would have just got the whole thing. What do you mean, Savannah? You did get the whole thing. You got the female stack. Or do you mean you wish you got everything on the site? Let me know. Yeah, exactly. Exponential growth. I saw that too. Wow. Rules and Tools is quite aware of freaking what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on a second. Well, Ember, they're definitely safe. I would say more than safe. I would say rejuvenative, restorative, and shocking. But Ember, like for example, it's certainly not safe to huff in chemtrails and brake dust and pesticides every day, right? But we're doing it. So that's why people ask me like, should I cycle shielded? I'm thinking, well, we don't really cycle our heavy metal exposure or our pesticide exposure, the average person anyways. But yeah, I hear you, Ember. You know, some people choose to cycle. I like to get it into me consistently because I feel like if I forget to take it for a few days and they're spraying and we got the new cell tower in town, I'm like, dude, I just got to be detoxing, man. But that's right. She says this as a person who cycles on and off chalk. Shout out to Ember 303. Shout out to Ember 303. Where is that again? Or is that not an area code? Maybe that's something else. So guys, if you're just joining right now, we're doing a special limited time shocking deal for the first person on the, we're doing it for one person. If you go to chalk.com, that's CHOQ.com, and you put the male or female vitality stack in your cart and you apply the discount code 44life, you get a 44% off lifetime discount on your subscription, and then you will receive $170 worth of freebies, the chocolate powder and the chalk minerals, which are super detoxing, massively rejuvenating and restorative to your DNA and your brain, and you will feel like $1,000,000. So let me do a good old-fashioned mention to you. Shows on the invoice that it's packed too. Oh, does it? Becky, does it say on the invoice that the freebies are in there too? Yeah, exactly. Well, this is what we were discussing too earlier, is that the whole world's waking up to the global spraying campaign, spraying us with all kinds of crazy stuff. And you know what's hilarious? People say that they know that, you know, organizations and governments in the past have done really mean things, but the notion is that all of a sudden they don't do that anymore. And that is completely not, that's based on zero evidence or any type of evidence in the slightest. So we know that in St. Louis, Missouri, they sprayed a whole bunch of, they sprayed like radioactive isotopes on the unwitting, unknowing citizens of St. Louis, Missouri. And they tested, I mean, dude, it's happening, man. So listen, guys, it is in the water. We just had a study came out. 90% of people have atrazine in their bloodstream now in North America, which is the chemical that reverses the gender of frogs. So I don't know if you think that's a coincidence or like a random kind of whoopsie daisy thing, but it definitely seems like there's a plan to, well, I don't know, reverse the gender of frogs at least might be the plan, but I wonder what happens when we chug that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's freaking shocking, dude. Now listen, with the World War III stuff that's coming around the corner and the energy lockdowns and the takeover of the food supply, they're trying to feed us lab-grown meat and lettuce that has some other stuff in its DNA. It's freaking shocking. So listen, we're discussing this and a lot more without any censorship on my Rumble live stream channel. Shout out to Javier from Vermont, if I pronounced that right, dude. Shout out to Javier. I know that's not how you pronounce it, man. Alex, I mean, he might have, yeah. Come on, man. Nate Dogg loves frog legs. I like to follow the Leviticus dietary laws, man. So nothing like a frog, nothing with paws either. Anyway, so listen, we are live streaming right now on Rumble, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. And we're doing a deep dive on what we're discussing right now. If you want to tune in, click the link in my bio. You'll see the Rumble link. Click the Rumble and come on over to Rumble. We got 50 people on. We're discussing all this stuff in detail. And again, I've gotten strikes on Instagram before for literally talking about fluoride. And now that's why I do my Rumble live streams, because you don't get strikes and you can talk about a lot more than that. Shout out to Maddie. Shout out to Maddie the One. Shout out to all you guys. Kitten, we got Out of the Wild. Yeah, you guys are paying attention, man. So we're mentioning all of you guys because we're talking about this stuff on Rumble, and it's important that we be aware and we're not caught off guard by the crazy stuff that's coming around the corner. Sergey asked if Alex Jones is part. Dude, honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's controlled. I don't know that he's a Freemason, but I'm like 95% sure that he's controlled. But it's like a massive amount of psyops in and out, man. It's freaking wild. So anyway, we'll see you guys on Rumble. Shout out to Eldito and shout out to Out of the Wild 3D, Steve Jarvis, man. Okay, we'll see you guys on Rumble, all right? Link in my bio. Much love, everyone. Guys, this is basically the last call for the freebies, by the way. We're not, like, we're about to, like, shutter. Like, Chalk is shutting down the freebie deal, so this might even be the last night we do it, too. So if you're on the site, quickly get your order placed ASAP. Okay, welcome, everyone. Who's all the new people on here? Yeah, I think so, too, what the world needs now. But what the world needs now, like, what's going on with the stuff you're taking? Like, do you believe you have that and you need to take it? Or do you think there's no alternatives? Have you consulted with like any natural doctors? Have you like shopped around, or did you just buy the story of the doctor who told you to take that stuff? And I'm not even chirping you. Like, I'm just curious, like, what's going on with, you know what I mean? You bought the doctor's story. Like, my uncle bought their story, and now he's got, well, in 2020, he bought their story. He got the thing, and then he had like not a stroke. He kind of had a mini stroke, to be honest. I think we all know someone who's been, unfortunately affected by, the strange stuff that they've, put all over the place. She says yes and yes. Ember said, I take 7 Wonders, Ashwagandha, Irish Moss, Shilajit, Lit, and Chad Mode, all great products. Shout out to Ember. That is a freaking awesome combo. I'm going to hype you up about that. Well, you already hyped up, Ember. What the world needs now said, no, I went to 10 doctors. Yeah, but like, did you go to any natural doctors? Did you go to a naturopath? Did you go to a Chinese doctor, like a Chinese natural doctor kind of guy? I would be curious, because those, you got to get, you got to shop around and get different opinions, Dude, shout out to Sergio rather. Dude, bless you, man. Shout out to Sergio for the freaking super chat. Sergio, what's flapping, dude? Where are you tuning in from, bro? Right now, we're talking about the fact that they want to put us into AI-driven cars, that they control the direction of the cars. They shut your car down if you go to the wrong side of town, which would include leaving the smart city. We know they want us rammed and jammed into smart cities, packed like sardines. We also know they fully want our pineal glands calcified, and they have a shocking plan to keep us in an altered state of consciousness to get us closer to 2030, where they have another plan. And listen, guys, I know we may agree on many things. We may not agree on many things. I think we agree on most things, though. But what I'm saying is this. Shout out to Sapphire, whose 9-month-old baby boy, Finn, is watching with you. Well, Sapphire, that is so beautiful and amazing. I will not swear then. But also try not to keep your phone too close to your little baby's head. Or if I'm on the TV, then that's all good to go. Some people stream me to their TVs, eh? Can you believe that? Anyway, so listen, there's a strange plan. It's coming around the corner. They don't want us to be vital. They don't want us to be healthy. They actually have a bit of a depopulation thing going on, to be honest. And you can take that from just the evidence of what birth control is doing to people. This is why I think it's fully more important than ever before to be of sound mind and sound body. Detox this crazy stuff, the heavy metals, the chemtrails, all the pesticides they're spraying us with, and the nanobots, who knows, the smart dust that's going on. Sapphire, shout out to Sapphire. She said, thank you. So I wanted to mention, because we have a few things to cover, but before we do, right before I started this live, Chalk told me we're giving away $170 worth of freebies to one lucky person on tonight's live. And this deal is not on Instagram. It's not on any other platform. It's only here on Rumble, because you guys came all the way from Instagram and now you're on Rumble. So the way the deal works, so Chalk is the superfood company. The way the deal works, first come, first serve. First thing you got to do is click the link that I just put in the chat. That goes to chalk.com. Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So go to chalk.com. If you're on the site, what they're giving away for free tonight is the $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which is genetically tested to be the original cacao. It massively boosts stem cell production, which repairs damaged tissues and damaged cells. Also, it boosts your gut microbiome, and it increases, listen to this, tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin, which are the bliss chemicals. Plus, it increases oxytocin production, which is the love and bonding hormone, which someone said even increases breast milk production, but I don't think we can say that, but apparently it does. Anyway, super good for you, delicious, amazing. You can eat it by the spoon, freaking dry. It's that good. Now, the other one that Chalk is giving away for free, both of them tonight that you'll get in your order, is the Chalk minerals. The Chalk minerals are extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah. So if you guys are in Utah, listen to this. There's a giant humic shale deposit there, which is a bioactive kind of shale layer in the ground, which is, I guess they say it was an ancient lake. It probably was formed because the flood, because of the great flood that happened. But basically, those minerals, we just did a whole deep dive on them. Humic acid, H-U-M-I-C, humic acid massively increases nutrient absorption. It also is potent and powerful at binding to heavy metals and toxins in the body and in the gut, and excretes it out of the body. And also, minerals are frequencies of light. Your DNA is light codes. And so if you're getting the full matrix of minerals, that is rebuilding and rejuvenating and restoring your DNA. You're going to feel like a freaking $1,000,000 taking it. So to get the free $170 worth of freebies, the first person to go to chalk.com, when you're there, you'll notice the number one superfood for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit, which is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. It increases sperm count and sperm motility for men. For women, it calibrates your endocrine system. It boosts healthy hair, skin, and nails. It increases bone density. You feel like $1,000,000 taking it. That's just the Shilajit. I'm pretty sure that's what they made the movie Limitless about. You will freaking love the Shilajit. And by the way, it has 12 clinical studies and also is heavy metal tested, which is a big deal. Look what Ember said. She said, guys, it could be expensive, but with the discount code, it's a shocking deal. Plus, you're getting an insane discount. An insane bundle of freebies with it. You will notice a massive difference with the products, and the customer service is amazing. Shout out to Ember. Thank you so much for the real-time review. Freaking awesome. And exactly, well, what the world needs now. Again, you're welcome to look at the clinical studies. We have 12 clinical studies on the Shilajit. We got 23 or 46 on the ashwagandha. It's freaking amazing. So listen to this. To get the free $170 worth of freebies, the first person to go to chalk.com and put a male vitality stack or a female vitality stack in your cart, and you apply the discount code 44LIFE, 44LIFE, on the subscription. So you're putting the male vitality stack subscription or the female vitality stack subscription in your cart. You apply the discount code 44LIFE, that unlocks a 44% off lifetime discount. And if you're the next person to place your order, you get the $170 bundle of freebies, the lit powder and the $60 bottle of chalk minerals. That's first come, first serve, first person to get a stack. Now, in the male and female stack is the organic ashwagandha, which massively increases melatonin production. So you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It's also pro-fertile, super good for your hormones, mood, and focus. Apparently, there's even bone benefits to it. Like it hardens your bones or makes you stronger or something like that. It's freaking shocking, man. Becky said, so if I was to order a second stack, will I have 2 subscriptions or it'll just be an extra on my already subscription? Becky, if you subscribe, you would technically have 2 subscriptions. At that point, though, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. But I know you've heard me mention that the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose to experience the full range of the clinically studied benefits. So that ashwagandha is a freaking powerhouse. Again, it's in the male and female vitality stack. And then the third superfood that's in the female stack is the certified wild crafted Irish moss, which I specify it's wild crafted because the vast majority of Irish moss is farmed in the Caribbean and it's full of microplastics. But Chalk's Irish moss is wild crafted from Nova Scotia. It's got the full matrix of minerals. It increases nutrient absorption and delivery. It rebuilds your DNA. It detoxes heavy metals. And it massively increases lung function. So you feel like $1,000,000 freaking bucks while you're taking it. And that's in the female stack. So the female stack is the Shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the Irish moss. The male stack is the Chalk Daily, which has Shilajit in it, the ashwagandha, and the Tongkat 100. And remember, the Tongkat is a 100-to-1 extract of wild-crafted Tongkat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest. It increases free testosterone 87% in 21 days. And it also increases sperm count up to 688 flipping percent, dude. Plus sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, muscle recovery, and free testosterone 87% in 21 days. You are going to freaking love the Tongkat 100. Any single guy should be taking the Tongkat. Shout out to Butterdog, who ordered the Shilajit and the Tongkat Ali. He's getting the free bag of lit powder. And luckily, that means there's still 1 slot left to get the free lit and the free $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. You're going to feel like a freaking $1,000,000 Butterdog on your free lit and on your Shilajit and Tongkat. And keep in mind, too, the Shilajit is a potentiator, so it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. So when you're taking that consistently, dude, memory, cognition, brain function, focus. Listen, though. There's a bunch of people on the site right now. Let me double check. Make sure no one, or let's see where we're at kind of thing. Hold on a sec. A ton of people are on the site right now. Remember, put the male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart, apply the discount code 44life, which unlocks the 44% off lifetime discount, and then you get the 170 flipping dollars worth of freebies, dude. I can't even shockingly believe this. It's an absolute game changer for our vitality, our consciousness, our pineal gland. I didn't even mention pineal gland function, bro. I'm talking about the Shilajit, the ashwagandha, the Irish moss, the tomcat too, are all believed to decalcify your pineal gland, which is a pretty big freaking deal, especially when you realize that that is like the #1 targeted part of your body. Also because it regulates hormone secretion, but also because it's the seat of your soul. It's the connection point between your physical body and your soul. I mean, hello. That's why they want it to be deactivated, man. Let me see what Google's AI says about the pineal gland being calcified in that agenda. So hold on a second. Pineal gland conspiracy fluoride. Let's see if it actually puts it together for us here. The pineal gland conspiracy involving fluoride typically centers on the claim that governments add fluoride to the public water supplies to intentionally calcify the pineal gland, thereby suppressing human consciousness, spiritual intuition, or critical thinking. Literally 100% true. While scientific research confirms the pineal gland does accumulate fluoride, the conspiratorial interpretation of this fact lacks verified evidence. As if you're going to fucking find verify. What are you talking about? In the 1940s and 50s, activists claimed water fluoridation was a plot to impose a socialist regime or make the population submissive. I will believe that. A frequent cited story claims a chemist named Charles Eliot. I don't believe that one. Suppression of intuition. Proponents argue that by calcifying the pineal gland, fluoride closes the sixth sense, disrupting decision-making and disconnecting individuals from their true self or spiritual purpose. Wow, dude. Do we want to be decalcifying it then? Yes, the pineal gland does produce trace amounts of DMT when you're dreaming and stuff. It's supposed to anyway. Oh, wow. Look. Studies, such as those by Dr. Jennifer Luke, show that the pineal gland is not protected by the blood-brain barrier and can accumulate higher concentrations of fluoride than any other soft tissue due to its high vascularization and calcium content. Wow, dude. Melatonin in sleep. Some evidence suggests heavy calcification and fluoride accumulation may reduce melatonin production, potentially leading to sleep disturbances like insomnia. So, yes, it does do that. It gimps your hormones. It gimps your fertility, or that too, but your melatonin production. So you get much less of a rejuvenative and restorative sleep while you're taking it, which is absolutely freaking shocking. So again, if you're taking the male or female vitality stack, you are decalcifying your pineal gland, which should be one of the main reasons you want to take these superfoods. And then, of course, plus you get the chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals if you're the next person to get a male or female stack with the discount code 44life. So make sure you apply that discount code ASAP on your subscription. This is basically the last call for the freebie deal. Decalcify your pineal glands, everyone. While high levels of fluoride are debated regarding neurotoxicity in children, potential links to lower IQ. Yes, it literally does lower IQ. I don't know why it says fucking potential. Large-scale studies have found that typical levels in regulated tap water do not contribute to cognitive decline. I would argue that cognitive decline has declined cognitively, and so therefore I think it's already done that. But thank you, Google's AI, for literally bullshitting around and just willy-nillying me. I mean, come on, man. Hold on a second here. Yeah, there we go. Also, interestingly, the cacao is believed to be one of the most powerful pineal gland decalcifying agents in the natural world. So if you're getting the cacao into you, again, you're getting it on the house, free, included in your order, you also will feel like $1 million. And because you're taking that with Shilajit, it's extremely potent and excellent for your DNA and your brain function. So remember, the male or female Vitality Stack subscription with the code 44life unlocks 44% off for life. And if you're the next person to order it, you're getting the 170 freaking dollars worth of freebies, which is absolutely wild, dude. Shout out to Matthew, who's having a good time. Matthew, he is fully woke, dude, and he just ordered chalk, I think yesterday, actually. Or no, was that today? Matthew, remind me, dude. Yeah, so he's going to be feeling like $1 million. He's a writer. He's going to be writing better than Stephen King, but not horror. and said it's going to be fantasy. Dude, Matthew, you realize that freaking Harry Potter was a woman's pipe dream at one point, writing some book about some magical shit, and then all of a sudden it took off. Matthew, I freaking believe in you, bro. Matthew, you know that the show what's that one in China or Asia? Not Hunger Games, the one everyone watched where like you get Mr. Beast did it. I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm talking. That was today. Okay, shout out to Matthew. Anyway, the guy who made Squid Game literally spent 20 some odd years perfecting this weird comic, and everyone shot him down. And then one day it hit and it took off, and now he's a multi-bajillionaire. Now, that's just great, even though I'm sure they put stuff in that show now. But yeah, Matthew, freaking shout out to Matthew, dude. And I believe in all of you, whatever you're taking on, 100%, you guys will, well, why would I not believe in you? No, you can't do it. Whatever you're trying to do, you can't do. Imagine if I thought that. Are you nuts? Rules and Tools says he helps a lot of farmers cut production costs without sacrificing quantity and quality. If that ever interests you, conventional/organic. Shout out to freaking Rules and Tools. Guys, reach out to him on Instagram. He is fully woke, fully aware. Hold on a second. I just got an announcement from Chalk. This is the last. If you're on the website, you got to place your order within the next 7.5 minutes to get the $170 freebie. So this is a temporary flash sale. Listen, I told you it was first one to order gets the $170 worth of freebies. Now it's anyone to order the male or female stack in the next 7.5 minutes gets $170 worth of freebies. And anyone who orders anything is getting a freebie. If you get a single bottle of Shilajit with that code 44Life, it comes to a micro amount, literally pennies, and you get a $60 freebie. You're getting the free minerals. If you order anything on the site right now, you're getting free minerals. If you get the male or female stack, you're getting $170 worth of minerals. Starting now, I'm setting the timer. Guys, literally get your asses to chalk.com right now. Here it is, 7 minutes, setting timer, start. Okay, so 7-minute timer has begun. Quickly go to chalk.com, put anything in your cart, literally load it up, apply the discount code 44Life, make sure it's on the subscription. You're getting freaking freebies. I can't even believe, dude, Chalk said just we're giving away one bundle of freebies. Now they say you got 6.5 minutes to fucking order anything and you're getting freebies. And if you get a stack, you're getting $170 worth of freebies. This is like a bonanza freaking blowout, dude. I don't know what's gotten into Chalk, what they're thinking, but you got 6.5 minutes. So, and then we're shutting her down. Tool says, my mission is to give farming back to the farmers. Wow, he knows his mission. No one can stop you from your mission, dude. Remember, guys, Shilajit is a potentiator, a hormone optimizer, a fertility booster, and a brain function enhancer. Memory, concentration, focus, 6 minutes and 10 seconds, guys. Also, ashwagandha, 1,000 times better sleep, 1,000 times better hormone function, way better mood, focus, and energy levels. Irish moss, detox, DNA, pineal gland, anything with a high amount of bioactive or bioavailable minerals, rather, decalcifies your pineal gland. So you're getting that in the Shilajit, you're getting it in the chalk minerals, and you're getting it in the, Shilajit, Irish moss, and chalk minerals. So guys, fucking bonanza blowout. Sorry to swear. I know if that girl's listening who has her little baby next to her, I'm sorry for swearing. 5.5 minutes, literally blast your orders to Chalk right now. Put the subscription in your cart and apply the discount 44Life. That's 44LIFE. Don't go willy-nillying talking to the chat. You got 5 minutes and 20 seconds to place your freaking order, and that's a fast 5 minutes, dude. Anyone who orders anything, you get a free $60 bottle of chalk minerals. If you get a male or female stack, you get $170 worth of freebies in the form of the free lit powder and the free $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. Set up to MC Knight, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I'm focused right now. In 5 minutes, Chalk is closing down this deal. If you go to chalk.com right now and get anything on the site, they're throwing freebies in your freaking order. I'm talking to them on the line right this second. There's a ton of people on the site, and this is a free-for-all. So get a male or female stack, you get a $100 bag of lit and a $60 bottle of minerals. If you get anything, you're getting a $60 bottle of minerals. And those minerals are the ones I told you. They're from Utah. They decalcify your pineal gland. They rebuild your DNA. They detox heavy metals. And we know we're being sprayed with this stuff. We got to get it the heck out of our freaking systems, dude. Otherwise, we are a pawn in a game that they want us controlled in. I mean, that's what it is. So 4 minutes and 25 seconds, guys. You better freaking slap that credit card into the site. I'm just saying. I'm just saying they've never given me such a short countdown timer too. 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Again, the best bang for your buck is the stack so you get $170 worth of freebies. Congratulations to who just got the first female stack. Someone just got a female stack with the discount code 44life. They're getting the lit powder and the chalk minerals. Congratulations to who just got the female stack. There's still like several other people on the site, and now you guys have 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Shout out to CJ. Shout out to Rules and Tools, who's getting a freaking massive order for his mom's practice. Shout out to Rules and Tools. I'll hook you up with freebies, bro. Yeah, that's right, Matthew. Exactly. Shout out to Matthew. You can be a New York Times bestselling author, Matthew. 100%. I believe in you, bro. 100%. Rules and Tools. Your health is direct. Exactly. Fully paying attention to that. Remember, too, if you're getting the male vitality stack, you get the Tomcat 100, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. 3 minutes and 23 seconds, guys. So if you get the male or female stack, like Becky just did, Becky just got the female stack. Woo woo, Becky, freaking congratulations. She's getting the lit powder and the chalk minerals, and I'm pretty sure she just ordered a female stack the other day, so she's stocking up. She's hyped. Shout out to Becky. There's still a bunch of people on the site. 3 minutes left. Code is 44life. Do not willy-nilly this deal. Biggest deal Chalk has done in probably 7 to 10 years. They haven't even been business 10 years. It's actually been since 2019, so we're at 7 years. They have not given away $170 worth of freebies and a 44% off discount code in, I think, ever. So it's a bonanza. Go get a Shilajit, go get an ashwagandha, go get an Irish moss, or again, best bang for your buck is locking in the massive lifetime discount on the subscription onto the stack and getting $170 worth of freebies. We're coming down to the wire now, 2 minutes, 33 seconds. I feel like, who's that guy, an auctioneer? I feel like an auctioneer, but we're actually auctioning off free chalk right now, basically. So that's pretty much where we're at. Checking out. People are checking out right now. 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Boom, bang, bing. Angel number. Free lit. Free freaking minerals. Becky. Shout out to Becky. Absolutely beautiful. That's who got it, guys. Becky was the first one to get the female stack. She fully took advantage of this deal. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Credit card action. Boom. ASAP. Place your order. Remember, you're not going to see the freebies in your... Well, actually, someone said they saw it on their invoice. But basically, if you place your order... you're getting the freebies, and that's how the freaking deal works. You can call Chalk, Rules and Tools, call Chalk ASAP, and I'll get them to include freebies. Dude, call them right now, Rules and Tools. Call Chalk on the phone right now. Place a massive freaking order. They'll give you the best discount code, and I'll make sure they give you freebies as well. That's right. A few more people are checking out, guys. We're down to the wire, 1 minute and 35 seconds, and we got to shut this thing down. So no more willy-nillying. Time to take advantage of our full vitality, or rather, take advantage of this deal to boost our vitality and decalcify our pineal gland, which Becky already made that decision a couple days ago when she got the female stack. But it looks like she's doubling up on her decision and getting even more of a female stack. So if Becky wasn't feminine before, which of course she was, she will be the... I don't know, I'm making a joke, Becky, but it's just so good for your hormones in your brain. You're going to feel like $1 million. 1 minute and 3 seconds left, guys. Hold on a second. Let me double check. Are we able to extend this? Because it sounds like... Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, they said there's people checking out right now, plugging in their cards, and there's only 50 seconds left. So hold on a second. Micropene extension. Hold on a second. We're gonna do. Hold on, I just did that wrong. 1 sec. Timer. We're gonna extend it for 3 more minutes because you guys. Where is it? Start. How does this thing work? There we go. 3 minutes. This is a, what do you call it? A victory lap, overtime, hockey, overtime deal. 3 minutes left, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to place your order. Again, male or female stack, you're getting a massive dose of superfoods. Any single subscription, you can get a single subscription like the minerals or the Tomcat or the ashwagandha or the Shilajit or the Action 2.0, which I have my dad taking. Use the discount code 44life to unlock the 44% off lifetime discount. And then you are getting the massive $60 bottle of chalk minerals. You're going to feel like $1 million. And if you get a male or female vitality stack, you are getting $170 worth of freebies. Someone just got a double stack. Congratulations to who just got a double stack. 44% off for life. I can't believe Chalk is even willy-nillying that freaking deal, dude. Holy shit. Or actually, we shouldn't say holy and then anything cussing. So let's just say wowza. Someone just got a double stack. Congratulations. If you got the double stack, comment now. I will completely hype you up. And again, literally bonanza, 2 minutes left. If you get anything at chalk.com with that code 44life, you get 44% off for life on the subscription, and you are getting a freaking chalk minerals for free in your order. $60 value from Utah, humic shale deposit in Utah. If you get a male or female stack, you're getting the $100 bag of lit powder and the $60 bottle of chalk minerals. This is the craziest deal Chalk has done in probably ever. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Get your orders placed ASAP, stacks with the code 44life, and you get the massive amount of freebies. Dude, that's freaking awesome, Rules and Tools. That is so cool, dude. Rules and Tools, guys, this guy is paying attention. He wants to be taken. I mean, he knows all about superfoods. He knows chalk is legit. See, Rules and Tools, you have a higher IQ than, let me put it this way, like you've done a lot of research and you're not easily swayed. So when someone comes out and says, Shilajit's good for you, Irish Moss is good for you, 1 minute left, you actually investigate. Dude, shout out to Max 1 million who just got the double stack. Max, bro, he's stocking up. Max, did you get a male and female stack, or did you get a male stack? Is that for you and your wife? If you got a double male stack, is that for you and your boyfriend? No, I'm just kidding. Max, let me know what the heck you ordered, dude. I'll get you hyped up on what you just on what's coming in the mail. 38 seconds. Is anyone going to be able to place their order in 38 seconds? I hope so. Otherwise, Chalk is going to say either we have to close it or a micro extension. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Max, dude. Shout out to Max, bro. You're going to feel like $1 million freaking bucks taking Chalk. If you got the male stack, I'll hype you up on the Tomcat, the Ashwagandha, the Shilajit. Testosterone levels are going to be surging. You're going to be extremely pro-fertile, dude. So only merge chakras with a deer soul that you choose to reproduce with, because you will be freaking... Oh, look, there you go. He got one for him and his wife. Shout out to Max. It's freaking awesome, dude. Chalk told me that we can't really, in good faith, shut the deal down right now when 2 people are still checking out. We don't want to get them cut out of this deal. So literal final extension, 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 53 seconds. If you get the male or female stack with the discount code 44life, like Max just did, because he is a Giga Chad who cares about his wife's fertility and hormones and brain function and hormones and pineal gland and everything. If you're like Max just got a male and female vitality stack, and Max, you're getting the delicious and detoxing organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. Dude, Max, I love you, man. I never met you. I've never seen you. I don't even know what you look like. And you went and supported the stream, supported your health, supported your vitality, supported your wife, and supported an all-American customer service team. You supported a company based in Texas that ships out of Georgia that are patriots in control. Shout out to freaking Max, dude. Putting his money where his freaking mouth is. You're getting the free lit, which you're going to love, and you're going to love the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. Now, Max, remember, the Mucuna that's in the Chalk Daily massively increases testosterone production, dopamine, serotonin, brain function. We read a whole write-up about it. I'm freaking stoked for you, Max. Hold on a second. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Remember, if you can't get a full-blown stack, go get a bottle of Shilajit. It comes to like 20-something bucks, and you get a $60 bottle of minerals included in your order. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. If you can't get a full-blown stack, get a couple superfoods. Apply that discount code 44life. Do not pay full price when it's 44% off for life. And again, for the max freebies and best bang for your buck, get the male or female stack like Max did, and then you're getting $160 worth of freebies. Let me get an update from the site because we got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. They're updating me right now. A male stack is at cart and one is checking out. We got 1 minute and 12 seconds left, guys. 44life is the code. Smash your freaking discount, your card in there. Do not pay full price. Again, don't use any other codes too. Don't go shopping around for discount codes, because the only way you get the freebies is with this code. And we're not doing this deal anywhere else on the internet, by the way. 1 minute left. I will say this. Yeah, exactly. Rules and Tools. It's important to check the boxes with health, or rather purity, quality, heavy metal test, brain function, clinical studies. Like the fact that Chalk has all the clinical studies is pretty freaking cool. Whereas most companies, you don't really necessarily get anything of the sort. So that's interesting. That's why Chalk specifically does that. It's to make sure that people know. 34 seconds left. That, you know, they're legit. They got heavy metal tests, they got lab tests, they got clinical studies, and so then you really know what you're getting. 25 seconds. Is someone going to be? Are the next 2 people going to be able to check out in 20 seconds? I don't know. Let me double check. Hold on a second. I don't think they're going to do another extension, but let's see. Okay, so 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, let me see what we're going to do here. Hold on a second. Okay, so Chalk says the deal is closed for anyone who's not on the site. So if you're on the site right now and you place your order now, you're getting the freebies, but no one else can come to this. Like they can see who's on the site new, who's on the site last, right? So if you're on the site right now, you're grandfathered in, but no one else go to chalk.com and order anything with the code 44life because we're not giving away any more freebies. I mean, that is still a smoking deal, but if you're on the site right now, you're still getting the freebies, but you got to place your order ASAP because it's grandfathered in to who is already on the site. So literally do not willy-nilly around this deal. I think this is the last slot as well. Again, the male stack has the Chalk Daily, the Tomcat 100, and the Ashwagandha, and that is a game-changer combo of superfoods. And the female stack has the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, and the Irish Moss. I'm stoked for you guys to try it. This stuff is clinically studied, heavy metal tested, and has over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. You're going to feel like $1 million taking it 100%, like Max is going to feel in a couple days when he gets to his house. So hold on a second. Let me just double check if they're plugging in card, because otherwise, when I end the live, we're supposed to shut down the deal, and we're supposed to be closing down the live ASAP because we already reached our cap. But again, if you're on the site, you're getting the freebies, but you got to place your order ASAP. Let me double check here. Hold on a sec. Dude, that was crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me double check something here. Boom, bang, bang. Okay, yeah. If you're the one checking out and you hear my voice right now, you're getting the you're gonna get the freebies, dude, because you're grandfathered into the deal. So you gotta. I can't believe they're doing that, man. It was like extended, then they're closing it, then they micronly extended it, and now it's yes. If you're on the site, you're grandfathered in, but they're not accepting any new people to go to the site to try and get the freebies. The freebies are only for the person checking out right now, or the 2 people checking out right now. So let me just double check something. Boom, bang, bing. Did I go to? Yeah, there it is. Max. Shout out to Max, man. I knew a guy named Max. I actually saw him the other day. I wonder if you're the Max. I don't think so though, but let me know, dude. Everyone send a quick prayer to my uncle. He's got throat cancer, I guess, and because he got vaxxed, he's got turbo thing going on. Anyway, but I shouldn't say that. They diagnosed him. The diagnosis is a disease half the time, so we want to keep him in our thoughts to give him the highest vibrations, man. Okay, hold on a second. Let me double check. Dude, whoever is about to order, you got in by like literally the skin of your teeth, because Chalk has never done a strange thing like this where you're getting the freebies even though the deal's closed, but only because you're on the site. I guess what they don't want to do is have you be there halfway checkout and then get screwed out of the deal because they're not doing it anymore. If you're plugging your card in right now, you're about to get hooked up massively. So make sure you place that order literally ASAP before we close the live. Becky said, so who's going to see the... Yo, Becky, we're probably going to watch the Disclosure movie as a group watch when it comes out. We'll watch it together. I've never watched a movie with you guys, but I think we'll have to watch that one. I'll pause it and be like, oh, this is bullshit, or I'll pause it and be like, I'm not watching this. I mean, in terms of the conditioning and the bullshit that they're doing. But yeah, we should probably do a group. What do you call that? Like a, anyway, movie watch. Shout out to Becky. Dude, shout out to who's getting the stack right now, by the way. Can you believe some of you guys have been taking Chalk for years? Can you believe someone's about to embark on the shocking journey of all of a sudden taking literally the most potent superfoods from around the world and massively increase their DNA, their brain function, and detox? And by the way, when you start taking that consistently, it is a complete game changer. It feels like you're coming out of a drug-induced state when you're taking superfoods like these consistently. Not all superfoods, because of course you could be getting, you know, the Shanghai Surprise, freaking not Irish Moss, but Tomcat or whatever. It's freaking shocking, man. Really, group viewing. Yeah, that's right. Shout out to Matthew, man. Let me just double check. Oh, it's a mail stack too. Okay, someone's getting a mail stack literally as we speak, placing their order. Dude, Chalk is like eager. They're like, dude, we gotta cap this, man. We gotta cap this. We gotta give it to the last guy and shut her down. I guess it's actually faux shut down right now. Can you believe? I've never seen them do that. Like, you could go to the site right now. It's closed for the guy who's on the site ordering. Me too, rules and tools, 100%. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, it's a male stack checking out. So remember, in the Chalk Daily, it's the hot water purified shilajit, which is clinically studied, has 12 clinical studies or so. And then it has mucuna, tribulus, saffed muesli, and cacao extract. The cacao extract boosts blood oxygenation and blood flow. The shilajit, also really good for your blood, but really good for detoxifying. And the mucuna, massive fertility and testosterone benefits. The tribulus, same similar thing. I should look up actually the benefits real quick of the tribulus, which again is one of the superfoods that's in the, let's see, tribulus benefits for men. One of the benefits of one of the superfoods that's in the Chalk Daily, which is one of 3 superfoods products in the male vitality stack. And again, if you, for this guy who's checking out right now, when you place your order and you apply the discount code properly, 44LIFE on your subscription, 44LIFE, you get $170 worth of freebies. You get the free $100 bag of the Chalk Lit powder, and you get the $60 bottle of the Chalk minerals included in your order automatically. So quickly get your order placed, dude, because they're shutting it down. Tribulus, enhanced libido, reproductive organ function. It talks all about sex, dude. I can't really tell you guys about it, I don't think, but let's just say super good for libido and reproductive organ function. Boosts testosterone, sperm motility, antioxidant support, sperm quality, increases sperm quality, viability, motility. Hell yeah, man. Heck yeah. Stamina, increases energy, strength, stamina, endurance, recovery. Bro, are you freaking serious? Chalk really knew what they were doing when they put the frickin' male stack together, man. Wow. Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. Let's get an ETA on this guy's order because I want to make sure he gets hooked up before I end the live here. If you're the guy on the site, man, remember, code 44LIFE. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. Keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose over 90 days. Shane, you got to add me on Instagram. I only made it for this group of peeps, and I think I added the wrong account. I don't know which one's you. Desiree, whatchamacallit, add me on, DM me, and I'll either put you in the group and I'll follow you. That's what I'll do, Desiree. Wow, I used to grow lots of ashwagandha and it tested some of the highest of a plant compound panel. Wow, rules. That's freaking awesome, dude. I knew it, man. It is a powerful combo, 100%. Or a powerful adaptogen, rather. Let me double check here. Hold on. Wow, dude, read rules and tools. There's a guy checking out. I just want to make sure he gets hooked up before we close this down. Yo, shout out to Butterdog, man. Oh, damn. Okay, well, if you are on the site, you're grandfathered in, so you get the freebie. Guys, thank you all for joining this live. Turn your live notifications on. We got lots to cover tomorrow. I love you all, and Rules and Tools, and Becky all the way in freaking Australia. We got CJ. Shout out to CJ. All of you guys on here. There's 50 of you. Could you imagine if I was standing in front of 50 people right now? Shocking, man. Okay, I love you all. We'll see you on tomorrow's live. Keep your live notifications on. Keep your head on a swivel. We win in the end, so be positive and know that it's all good. Okay? I love you. We'll see you guys in the next one.